Welcome back to Good Business San Diego. Joining me now is Brent Wilsey, who is the president of Wilsey Asset Management, the investment advisory firm that's developed investment and financial planning strategies for San Diegans for more than 40 years. Brent joins us on a regular basis to share his insights and help educate investors. And you're so good at that, with every way that you reach out to the community. We've talked about it before, seminars and podcasts, and the newsletter is something we want to talk about today. You do a weekly newsletter and really help people get informed that way.
And remember in college they had those Cliff Notes? Remember those?
I never even got as far as reading those.
But you know about those. But, well, the Cliff Notes kind of summarize things. And that's what the Smart Investing newsletter is. It's a Cliff Notes for investing the economy. Many people don't have time to read the Wall Street Journal and so forth. So we pull out important topics. We summarize them into probably 8 to 10 topics in the newsletter that you can pick and choose what's of interest to you.
Right.
And it takes you maybe to read the entire newsletter, maybe 5 minutes, and you're a smart investor when you're done.
It's really informative. I subscribe to it. I get it every Friday. And the information just means that it's helping us make better informed decisions. And one thing that we've always talked about, taking the emotion out of the decisions that you make. Information equips you for that, right?
It really does, because the education is what keeps the emotions low. If you don't know anything and you see, like, today the market's down, oh my gosh, what's going on? Well, if you don't understand that that's just a normal factor that happens because of the retail sales came out, oh my gosh, maybe they'll raise interest rates, maybe they won't raise interest rates. You don't have a good grasp of what's going on. When you understand what the fundamentals are of investing and the economy, you don't worry about these short-term blips that you'll see in the market.
So what you were able to do is provide some context to the information that we see. For example, in the last newsletter, we're looking at CPI and PPI, inflation, interest rates. But what you do is help digest how this correlates to investment decisions that we make, right?
Exactly, because when the CPI came out, like, oh my gosh, it's terrible, they're not going to reduce rates.
That's Consumer Price Index.
Thank you, Consumer Price Index. And it's an indicator that the Fed looks at to say, should we reduce rates? How's the economy doing? Because they're trying to get it down to 2%. We're about 2.9% right now, year over year. So it is coming down. At one point, it was like, gosh, I think over 8 or 9. So they brought it down a lot. Right. But if you just pay attention to what happened in the market and understand that, okay, this was a blip. Also, too, the Federal Reserve looks at the PCE, which is a producer products consumed index, is what that is.
Kind of a parallel
personal
index.
Consumption expenditures, that's what it is, sorry.
It's in the Cliff Notes.
It's in the Cliff Notes, exactly. But that's another thing to look at next Friday. So these are things that if you understand what's going on, you can see what the Federal Reserve Chairman's doing and why they're doing it, and you don't panic that, oh my gosh, the market's going to go down, it's going to be down forever.
Right. So one of the other emotions that we might get caught up in is isolation during troubled times. But you're accessible. You're right here in Scripps Ranch. You open the office and have people come in. That really makes you different and unique, yeah?
Oh, very easy. And people say, one that gets me, they call me, is this really Brent Wilsey?
Right.
Yes, I answer my own phone.
Sure.
I mean, I love talking to our clients every Saturday from 9 to 1 or so. I go in. I like going to the office on Saturdays and talk to my clients and say, hey, this is what we did last year. Any questions? That's what I love about investing money. But we've got to keep the emotions down.
Right.
We do that by education, by doing things like the radio show we do, podcast, and the newsletter.
And the newsletter drops every Friday at 5 o'clock. And I don't mean 5:01. I mean 5 o'clock. Exactly. It is there. You can schedule a consultation with Brent by calling 858-224-0004. He is in Scripps Ranch, and he will meet with you personally. It's 858-224-0004, or you can go online. His website is smartinvesting2000.com. Back with more of Good Business San Diego right after this.